Hi there, Kristen. And unfortunately, the rise of the death toll is something that local officials have been warning about, and that's because their priority right now is to go through and try to find those people who are missing at this point. You know, during a briefing over the course of the weekend, the question was asked, how many people are unaccounted for? How many people are missing? And the answer that they gave was plenty. They didn't have a specific number. So what you have right now is FEMA and first responders going through Fort Myers Beach area, essentially house by house, where doors still stand, door by door, walking in each home to see if it's occupied or unoccupied. Where homes are occupied, they try to see if there's an emergency or if there's a rescue that needs to take place. There's also dozens of canines that are here that are going through with those FEMA teams. Our colleague Dasha Burns went out with them yesterday, and we got to see how they go through that meticulous process. It's a slow, painstaking process, but it's not only to see if there are rescues, but to see if anyone was left behind in the devastation of the storm. So that is the process that is still well underway, and it's a very slow process, but it's one that unfortunately likely leads to that rise in the death toll, Kristen.
Yeah, it's such a terrible update. And of course, we've been tracking another piece of this story, which is that officials in Lee County are facing a number of questions about whether they enacted evacuation orders fast enough. What do we know, and what are they saying? How are they defending themselves?
Yeah, and this really goes to the timeline and when evacuations were ordered and when when we knew, when the National Weather Service was giving out their guidance. And when you look at the timeline, it was Monday at about 5 p.m. that National Weather Service described the storm surge that was going to hit this area as catastrophic, as life-threatening. The evacuations for this county didn't come until the following morning, that Tuesday morning. That's in comparison to Charleston or Charlotte County, which is the neighboring county just above Lee County. They had evacuation orders on that Monday afternoon, evening time period. So those are part of the questions that where you have local officials going back and seeing what should have been done differently, because when you look at the emergency planning in this area, you see that time is of the essence. This is a highly populated area. There's not that many roads in and out. So ordering those evacuations and ordering them early is crucial for getting people out. And that's going to be part of the postmortem, the process afterwards, where they go through and see what could have been done better.
And Shaq, can you bring us up to speed? How many people there are still displaced or without power or water?
A significant amount of people without power, but there is some good news there, some hint of good news there. Power officials saying that they hope to restore power to everyone who can take it. If that building is still there and the power line is still working, they hope to restore power to those folks by Sunday. The same is with water. Even in the Fort Myers area, if their building is still there, if the infrastructure can uphold it, they expect that power to be restored by Sunday. But when you look across the state, there are still about 600,000 people without power. The glimmer of hope there, the bright light there, so to speak, is that that number was well over 2 million people just a couple of days ago. So you're seeing the progress. It's happening slowly, but there's still so much more work that needs to be done here, Kristen.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.